basing WWE around him. I mean, he's their poster child. He's their poster boy. You know what I mean?
I just think he needs to refresh his character. There we go.
Refresh his character, right? But he could do that. I think he could lead a badass group of Nexus guys.
Michael Tarver.
Yeah, I think Michael Tarver is good, right? I think he's called.
Oh yeah, Otunga. I meant to say Otunga. My bad.
Yeah. Well, Otunga's another one. Otunga's another one that just
needs to be gone.
Needs to be gone real soon. But you know what? He's got the connection to Jennifer Hudson with the with the marriage thing, so they're not gonna let him go. You know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was just thinking something. This is off of Raw now, but I was just thinking back to TNA for a minute, bro. January 4th. I mean, let me ask: were you hyped for the January 4th show? Were you like, what's going to happen?
Right. I was.
Do you think that this, the Live Impact and then Bound for Glory? Are you hyped for this? Do you think it has that kind of hype as it did like January 4th?
I completely forgot that Impact was live this week until yesterday, and I had no idea that Bound for Glory was this Sunday until today, before we came on air today. Well, we had done. I mean, I knew in the post with the card and stuff that we had posted, but good God, there's been no promotion. I mean, there's been nothing. I know that they've got. There's going to be media, lots of media later this week, throughout this week, probably Thursday, Friday. There's going to be lots of TNA media where they're going to open these guys up and let them do radio interviews and things of that nature.
But they had commercials back in Jan. You know what I'm saying? Like on WWE, networks and stuff.
Yeah, but that was also a Monday night, and this is just a normal. I think basically what they're trying to get a sense of here is if we do a live TNA Impact on Thursday, we hover around a 1.1, 1.2 ratings, right? If we do a live Impact with not very much promotion, let's just see how many more fans we can attract by going live one week, okay?
Yeah, and I think that they're really reaching, man, because I don't know if you know, probably know, but you might have forgot, for this Live Impact, the main, the featured match is going to be Mick Foley and Ric Flair in a last man standing match. I think they're really reaching on this one, bro.
Yeah, well, Flair's still got it. Foley. See, the thing about a last man standing match is they can go anywhere. They can go anywhere in the arena, which means you don't have to have a technical wrestling match. Mm-hmm. And with Foley in there, Flair in there, at their ages, you don't want a technical wrestling match. So we've got this stipulation that allows them to basically fight all over the arena.
Yep.
And that's where they try to cover that these are two old guys that are still going, so we'll put them in a match where they don't have to go out there and look great, you know what I mean?
Hey, but oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, I'm just that. I mean, that's their philosophy.
Definitely. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, and then they got the the 25-man battle royal, so that should be good. I think
25-man battle royal on the Live Impact, and then
your buddy Hulk Hogan's supposed to make his return
on Thursday.
Yep,
right?
And announce if he'll be wrestling in the 6-man tag match.
Right, and I'm sure he likely won't even tag in that match, or if he does tag in that match, the problem is how's he going to bend? Well,
he's going to turn, man.
He'd have to step over that top rope, right? He can't bend because of back issues. Staples and stuff coming out of his back, man. He's got wires and weird stuff, so good God, man. Let's hope that, I don't know. And here's another thing, man. Here's another thing, right?
Yep.
Right? TNA pays Hogan, right? All this money, right? To come in and help us out, do this.
Get the ratings up.
Dude, he hasn't been at Impact. He hasn't been at pay-per-views in how long? I mean, he's being paid how much money? I just hope for Dixie Carter's sake, okay? Mm-hmm. I hope for her sake that Hogan says to her, you know what? I was out for a month or two.
And it's not happening.
I'll give you this month or two back, but you know what? You said it. You said it's not.
It's not. Hulk Hogan, he's not letting that money train leave without him.
He is. Listen, and I don't know. It's Hogan, man. And you see these videos, bro. The videos that he makes. God, he's like a Matt Hardy, bro. He's like a Matt. Mm-hmm. He's like. Oh, guys. Oh, my back is killing me, guys. And he's making these facial expressions like this is, oh, God, this is the worst. Oh, guys, I can't even move my back. And he's, shut up, dude.
It's a work. It's got to be a work, man, because he's just trying to build. I mean, like I said, I loved Hulk Hogan back in the day. I loved him when he was, first in the WWE, then when he turned NWO and all that. But he thinks he's a big draw, and I think that we're going to see him, Hulk Hogan, coming out as they and turning heel. And I think it's going to be a flop because I don't think he's as big as he is in his own mind.
Right.
Anymore.
Right. I'm sorry, I missed everything you said right there, man.
What I said, man, was the whole thing with Hulk Hogan, man, is like I think this whole hospital videos and stuff is just trying to put a work over because when he goes to Bound for Glory, I think it's pretty much a foregone conclusion the man is they, and he's going to turn heel. And I said, they're going to focus a storyline on him, and he still thinks he's a big draw when really, in reality, he's not.
Well,
he's probably going to flop.
I know. He thinks he's this huge draw, man. But those videos, man, it's like it's kind of like the Matt Hardy syndrome where they just, I don't know, man. They don't have good communication skills, I guess, man. I don't know. Or he's just acting for sympathy, you know what I mean? Yep. He just wants sympathy from fans, and they know that, on the comments, people are going to give it to him. God, I wish... No. What were you going to say? I was going to say...
I was going to say, take your best guess, man. Who are they?
Who are they? Hogan, Bischoff, and...
Nash.
Possibly. Hogan, Bischoff, and Nash, and Brutus the Beefcake Barber.
Yeah, he said he's coming back NWO style, daddy.
Brutus, oh God, Brutus. Oh no. You know what? He has said this before. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. My bad. What did I say? Did I say Brutus?
You said the Beefcake.
Did I say Brutus the Beefcake Barber? Did I? Oh shit.
Beefcake Barber.
Oh,
that's great.
No, it's just, he said this before. He said stuff like this before where he's coming to TNA, he's been in talks with Hogan, this and that. Nothing's ever happened. Let's be honest. Do you really think this guy's coming to TNA? Of course not. It's like the Honky Tonk Man, right? The Honky Tonk Man is coming back. I'm coming back to WWE. I'm going to TNA. No, you're not, dude. No, you're not. You know what I mean? Oh, you know what? I meant to say something earlier. Remember when I said we have never, ever in the history of WZR, dating back to Matt Boone, Richard Gray, anybody, right? We have never in our history made a prank call. And that's where I was going with that earlier. I know I forgot to finish my sentence, but we have never in the history of this radio show prank called anyone live on the air or after the air. It's just completely, I'm 30 years old. You know what I mean? I'm 30 years old. I mean, I'm not stupid enough to call 911. I'm not stupid enough to go and call the police department. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. We've never in the history. I think the only person we've ever called live. Well, we called Pinky last week, and we called Damian Demento one time. We called he had a radio show or something, and we had called him. And that was that. For those asking about the live phone number, guys, the 518-712-3070, you can go ahead and call that right now. That is down due to detective work that is going on with that line. So if you were to call that number right now, you are probably going to get an error code, and it's being monitored.
Oh, goddamn.
It's being monitored. That's all I want to say about it. And it's part of the investigation, so I can't speak on that further. So that is that. So we cannot take live phone calls tonight, and I apologize for that.
Sorry,
hopefully next week we can get our number back up. And no, this is not a publicity stunt. You know what? I tell you what, I am not that stupid. If it was a publicity stunt, we would do something, we would call Pizza Hut or something like that. You know what I mean? But give me a break, man. It's unbelievable. It's stupid. So anyways, the person behind this is going to be found, like I said earlier, and we have nothing to worry about, so we're all good.
So to TNA. No.
No, go ahead. Well, whatever you want to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about in the chat?
Because
we can't, like I said, we can't take live phone calls tonight. So we're just kind of, I don't know, we're just kind of shooting the shit here for the final 20 minutes.
Yeah. So you don't think we'll be able to take live phone calls next week, do you?
I believe we can. I am under the impression that by the end of this week, there will be an arrest or arrests of several different people. I wouldn't say that. I mean, several people are at the scope of this thing. But I would say that by the end of this week, we will have a lot more info than I really can't. I know stuff talking through detectives that I don't want to get into on here because it may jeopardize the investigation.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Does that make sense? I don't want to say. I don't want to say anything that would jeopardize the Boston Police and Long Island Police Department. They're working. Boston and Long Island are working together now. So we will. So, yeah.
While we're on no, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. Not a liver spot, not a dog spot, but the spot.
The spot.
I've been talking about this since like June, bro. The whole thing with Waltman, man. I've been telling you that I've been talking to the guy and he's wanted to come on. So if we get this live phone thing next week, maybe in like hour number 2, because I talked to him. I've talked to him since Friday. I've talked to his agent, his relations agent, and everything.
Right.
And I was talking to him about coming on, probably this coming up Tuesday or the Tuesday after. But he said this coming up Tuesday would be better. So if we get this open phone line, what do you think about letting him come on?
Well, we don't need the open phone line to get him. This is next week.
That's what I'm understanding. I got it confirmed by him, and I'm just waiting on his agent to text or to call me tomorrow morning to 100% confirm it.
Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that.
I'll definitely let you know in this coming up week. But yeah, I've been talking to him. So, and I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the real deal now. So
yeah, we'll definitely do that. We'll have Sean Waltman, X-Pac, 6-Pac, hopefully next week for you guys. We'll have him live. On the air.
Live, daddy, live.
We usually don't do guests, but we'll do this one. I've talked to Sean. I don't know if he'll remember me, but we had him on WZR Radio a long time ago. Me and Matt Boone interviewed him, so that'll be good, man. And basically, he shoots the shit, kind of like Pinky, so that'll be awesome. Make sure you guys tune in for that, and Chris, no doubt, hooking that up. I know you've been trying to do that for a couple weeks now.
Yeah, I was. Like I said, I ended up I was talking to him, and then I got a interesting email. It was from his agent. She was asking me, she's like, do you still want, Sean to come on the show? And that was this past Friday, and I was like, well, hell yeah. So we've been talking, so thanks a lot, Gina. So,
yeah, no doubt. We'll get him on hopefully next week. Like you said, man, we'll do that in hour number 2. Next week, guys, we'll have Sean Waltman. Not confirmed, but
it's close to being confirmed.
Pretty much. So Sean Waltman will be here next week. Here is an interesting one for you. And I didn't know this. There was a miscommunication with myself and Rob, I guess, where right before we went on the air, were we supposed to have Pinky on here tonight?
I have no idea.
I didn't hear anything about it either. I don't remember.
I didn't know. I mean, I know you guys were talking about this last week, was having her on, but I never heard nothing else.
No, dude, you know what happened? Yeah, I can talk about this.
Might as well.
Yeah, you know what happened, bro? After last week's show, right? We did the Wednesday show. And on Thursday, I go to check. This is before all this stuff broke with the prank calls, all that stuff, right? On Thursday, I go and check my email.